on what we should do is Indian at the end of the day. Yeah, but till then let's, and all that we talk, because see, all is getting recorded, we want to create that as an actionable report. So all the comments that you're giving, give it from a perspective where we are today, what India needs to be future-proof in terms of medical devices, the standards, and from an ecosystem perspective. So like emergency medical services, Dr. Rao, I think you've been doing phenomenal. So where do you see yourself today? Where do you see going forward? Given the response time you have received reduced, I think you have made a presentation in one of our dialogues a couple of years ago. Also to give a brief to people, if you can enlighten them on what you do.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for inviting. This is my third event I'm participating here, and it was always a learning experience. Our belief as a GVK Foundation is we wanted to work in public-private partnership, and we are a not-for-profit organization, and we thought there's plenty of scope to do out-of-hospital care in this country. So these are the three areas where we strongly believe, and that we can leverage technology. Dr. Abdul Kalam used to be our chairman emeritus, and he has enabled us to really move from one state currently to about 18 states where we are able to reach 750 million population. Every day we are addressing about 26,000 emergencies with a fleet of about 11,000 ambulances. That is the scale with which we are able to leverage this technology. So we have now moved from emergency medical services to state level. 104 health helpline is another activity which we have taken up. The third activity which we have taken up is women helpline through 181 system. And with this experience, we have started with the ambulances as a emergency medical services organization, but we want to take advantage because we are in the business of saving lives. I have a few points to make in terms of backward linkages with the community, which are all evidence-based, but they are all linked with the devices and today's discussion on technology things. You know, India will have about 60 million people who will have distress every year, and majority of the time it is because of medical emergencies, and 28% of the people becoming poor because of this catastrophic expenditure. This is what many of the documents, including health policy, also talks about. So our ambulances reach between 15 and 20 minutes in urban and rural areas put together. So before that, there should be a bystander, there should be a family member who need to be connected, he need to be coached, he need to be handheld, and the technology helps. There are very strong evidence-based things. One is what we call telephone CPR, where we also use a metronome, so that it's a digitalized thing which will help that the quality CPR is given, and then the survival rates can be reduced by 50%. India have about 1.2 million sudden cardiac arrests. This is one area where we can use these two platforms of emergency care and digital technology. Another is the leading cause of death because of road traffic accidents is hemorrhage, and arrest of hemorrhage can be done by some very initial equipment which can be used through logistics. And many times in a smart city concept, you know that there is a volunteer very close by leveraging the technology. We know that there is a trained volunteer, trained first responder. He can go there with a safe bandage and a tourniquet. He can arrest bleeding, and we can save 1/3 of the deaths. So these are two examples which we think as an ambulance organization there is a backward linkage we can do. But from now onwards, futuristically, we need to take forward, because there is plenty of scope. We have taken up some low-hanging fruits, but we need to really ensure that care continues, a word which I have been hearing since morning. Unless until the clinical information, the device-based information from the ambulance reaches the destination hospital, which will have very favorable outcomes, which is called level 1 evidence. So there should be some attempt, and then through your platform, I want to bring it to notice of Government of India that it is GPS is made compulsory for ambulances, but the clinical pre-arrival information and expected time of arrival will make plenty of difference for our people. Kindly consider that this could be another area where something better can be done. Thirdly, we have very strong evidences that because 81% of the public health institutions do not have specialists as per the Government of India records. I'm talking about general specialists, I'm not talking about super specialists. In the absence of specialists at the district and sub-district level hospitals, as per Indian Public Health Standards or some other standards, what you have mentioned, remote monitoring centers, leveraging this sort of a technology, can definitely take care in certain areas, particularly I am talking about maternal care, neonatal care and under 5 mortality. So remote monitoring centers where the device information can go in the form of WHO safe birth checklist or else fetal heart monitor. These are all proven, but they are all low hanging fruit. They are very cost effective also, which can make India to meet those sustainable development goals is another area. The second point I was mentioning is remote support centers. We can also expand it as we gain more confidence. There is a plenty of scope that we can leverage this combination of this in disaster management. India is very, very highly prone for that, whether it's man-made or the natural disasters, where information from the location can go there, because we are mostly working in response area, but there are other areas where disaster management can really be taken to a different level where human lives can be saved and damage can happen. Lastly, just I want to add that education is very, very important, re-education is very, very important, and de-profession is the one what we have done in this last 10 years by creating a cadre called emergency medical technicians and paramedics. We have done it with simulation education. Medical Council of us also have mentioned that. So simulation education is nothing but a synergy of multiple technologies. So we can also consider this as a part of this discussion. Somebody was also mentioning about the importance. So I am here with another colleague of my, Himachal Pradesh. Mehul, if you want to add anything, this is what I just want to tell you, that there is plenty of scope for backward linkage and the forward linkages also in this particular small segment of emergency services in this country.
Thank you so much. May I request Dr. Neena Bhahuja, who has been in HKIT for a long time and probably one of the stalwarts of digitalization, to share her views.
Thank you so much. I've actually attended, so thank you so much for calling me here. I've attended, I think, most of these government industry matters. There are times I've presented.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
You're not, I'm not?